Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. I've been running around in this brand new mod for, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. And I decided to do a little mod review on this thing. I don't remember who makes it, but it's a Scout 2.0. If you go to snowrunner.mod.io and search for Scout 2.0, 2.0, it should come up. But obviously a larger selection of tires. It's got a raised or a tuned custom suspension. I'm running the tuned custom, but I found that before I put these tires on, the tuned custom would just drop right to the bottom and stay there. Only after I put the big rubber on it, then I went back to the suspension and switched it from raised to tuned custom, and it came down and then slowly went back up. And it's not quite as tall as the raised, but it's supposed to actively compensate for the terrain. So there. 51 inch or 52 inch rubber. The rest of it's pretty standard. It does have a big engine in it. I don't know if I can. There, it's up in the corner. Okay. I don't know what changed. When I left the shop, it said S power. Now it says A+. Oh, you know what? It's got a full tank of fuel. I think the power would probably come up as the fuel burns off. I read something about that. As your fuel burns off and the vehicle gets lighter, the power comes up, and I just topped it off from that fuel trailer right there. So it's got 89 of 100 liters. That's good enough for what I want to do. My plan is to, before I get into that, this thing drives awesome. I wouldn't have even bothered with this, but this thing drives awesome. I just had to point that out. I remember in the dude's description, he said he made it less tippy. And he definitely did that. Because I've slung this thing full speed around corners and doing shit like that right there, and it just keeps going. There it bounced off a tree or a rock. So I haven't let off the throttle yet. It just keeps shifting and going, shifting and going. Whoops. Now that's the old guardrail problem. You get on a road, you get on a paved road with guardrails, forget it, you're fucked. But still, it was doing pretty good. It was going right down the middle at full speed until it shot off to the right. Let this thing go up the hill, full throttle, third gear. It switched to first when it hit the rock. Well, this should be fun. Woohoo! Yeah, baby! Yeehaw! Alright, we're at the trailer I want to pick up. The only reason I'm even still on Black River is because I started using that Euro Typhoon to pick up some trailers and haul them back to the trailer store and sell them to gain the money. A little now I overshot. Maybe it'll hook. Now this trailer is actually grayed out on my map. And see, I can go around or back through the way I came. Oops, almost dropped the controller. I'll just go back up through here. Make a few marks so I don't lose my way. And then I'm going to go grab that big fuel trailer. And I'm going to haul both of them with this Scout vehicle back to the garage. Or at least that's what I'm going to attempt to do. I know I can tow. I wasn't sure if I'd even be able to tow that heavy fuel trailer, but I tried it out. I tested out that theory before I started to record. So now those 2 pallets of bricks got away, what, 10,000 pounds? 20,000 pounds? In real life. I don't know what their mass is in the game. In the game, it's all about mass. They put a specific number on an empty trailer or a loaded trailer, and it depends what's loaded on the trailer. The bricks have a certain mass, and the trailer has a certain mass. And it's obviously slowing the thing down a little bit, making it, it doesn't have quite as much speed up the hills. Guardrail. Told you, man. Anywhere there's guardrails, I'll try and make sure I get through the rest of this without wiping out like I did the last time. See, if I just back off on the throttle a little bit and be more careful about the steering, perfect, right up to the middle. I was just hot dogging it. and got too much speed on it to be able to recover when it suddenly swerved for the guardrail. Woo, look at that trailer drifting. Drifting in the mud. Yeehaw! I really like this thing. I've got another Scout. I've got another International Scout 800. That is a mod. It's called a Smaller Scout or something like that. And it gives you some different tires and a slightly more powerful engine, but race suspension, but nothing like this. This is beyond crazy, man. Now the decision: hook up to the fuel trailer and then tow the Scout trailer, or do it the other way around. Where's my winch points off the Scout trailer? One on either corner. I suppose the fuel trailer's the same way. If the fuel trailer had a winch point dead center, that'd be awesome. But the Scout trailer, you know what? The Scout trailer, without being hooked to a vehicle properly, is gonna drag. It's gonna drag that jack. That jack is gonna go down to support the trailer, and then when I throw a winch line on it, the jack is still gonna be down. So I guess that answers my question right there. I can hook up to that thing. I was hooked up to it. It was pointing the other direction. I spun it around so it would be pointing the right direction when I came back through here. I stopped in the mud and I made big holes. I remember that from playing this map, playing Black River, when I first brought this trailer up here. I remember you can't sit there for any length of time without sinking into the mud. God, I wish this had a center point. It'd be center to center. Oh. See, now that heavy bastard's gonna be pulling off of one corner. I can't even pull it in. It's tipping over the Scout trailer. So this might not work, pulling both of them. Just because the Scout trailer doesn't, it's not power, it's not, it's not having enough power issue. It's no center pull on the Scout trailer back to the fuel trailer. I gotta see where I'm going. Yeah, I'm going the right way. I could go up to here. Turn on this road. When I get down to this corner, then I go through the woods here to cut off this whole stupid thing, which is swamp all the way. It shows dirt road with a little water here and there. Bullshit. It is pure straight swamp all the way. Then I'll go up here to avoid this big swampy section, which I've done a million times. There's a little bit of swamp. There's a big mud hole right there. And then you're in the garage with the trailer store. Drink of water. How was the last swallow? That's all the power she's got. I think diff lock is always on. Yes, it is. Look at that. Low range getting it done. Can we go up one? Yes, sir. Don't do that. It's back in automatic now. No low range. Oh man! Is the trailer? What's that fuel trailer doing? It's still coming along. It's riding along nicer than I thought. I thought the fuel trailer would end up tipping over the bricks. Look at that. All I had to do was let it roll back a few inches and then start out again. And it's still in automatic. I have spare wheel kit back. Right inside the tailgate there. And then you have the option of a roof. The spare wheel gives you warehouse or gates. What do you want? Well, I gotta go past the warehouse to get to the garage. You can choose. It has a roof rack that I did not put on because I didn't want it. I didn't feel it was necessary to carry the extra food and supplies. When I was heading to pick up a fuel trailer anyways. Oh no 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 no. Ooh, save that by the skin on my teeth. Hey, look at the fuel trailer is trying to flip the bricks. Because the fuel trailer's probably down in the damn ditch. I'm gonna pull that mofo through. Oh, the fuel trailer is on its side, that's why. Well, that's not as intended. Maybe it'll flip back over somewhere. Get a different ditch that makes it flip. Look at that, it's laying on its side, this damn thing's still playing. Oh man. I really don't want to spend the time going back there to flip it back over. Maybe I can flip it on this hill or something. But right here into the woods is exactly where I need to turn. Right here. Not that road. That road takes you through the swamp. You think maybe the twists and turns on this thing will flip that fuel trailer back over? I doubt it. I'm gonna have to go deal with it. Because it's gonna keep trying to flip. It's gonna keep trying to flip the bricks over. And it's wigging out. Look at it. Release winch. I'm gonna get the bricks up here on the flat where this trailer won't roll away or something. I have to get out of my own tire holes. There we go. See? Gotta get out of your own tire holes. This is an okay place, I think. No, a little further up. Yeah, this is a good spot to... Well, if I was over there on the grass, I'd say it was a good spot to disconnect. Alrighty then. Bounced way over to the side, but that's okay. That'll actually make it easier to hook back up. Now let's moto back to that dang fuel trailer. That's a 1400 liter, I believe a 1400 liter. We'll check it when I hook up to it. Because I'll have to bring it up to here. And if I was running these single, you know, if I went and got one, went and sold it, and then went and got the other, you know, if I was pulling these one at a time, it'd be no problem. Let's see. Let's experiment if I can even flip this thing. Never tried. Flipping something heavy like that. Here she comes. Only it's not flipping. I'm gonna have to drive forward. There we go. Boom. Stop! Reverse. The tree is fucking with me. Too far. I figured we wouldn't get to the trailer store without that damn fuel trailer tipping over. That's why I wanted it hooked to the Jeep with the bricks behind it. But then that jack for the bricks, the jack for that Scout fuel trailer doesn't have the little wheel that rolls along like you get with the Scout fuel trailer. That Scout flatbed doesn't have that little wheel. Scout fuel trailer you can drag on a tow line anywhere. Because it'll just roll along on that little wheel. I'm off center. My tire's over on the damn tongue of the trailer. I wasn't looking at where I was backing up. Stop! Oh! The handbrake didn't grab fast enough. Come on. Come on, inch me forward. Trailer is too far away. I need to inch forward a little bit more. Or I'm completely off center, one or the other. Oh, couldn't do what I wanted because I didn't close functions. Shouldn't be this hard to hook up to a dang trailer. Oh, I see. I'm crooked to the tongue. Needed the right view angle. And boom. See, if I'd done that right off the bat, I'd have got it the first time. But that's just me screwing up, you know? Should I try towing the bricks and see what happens? I know that jack is just gonna dig into the mud and create huge resistance. No, I'm not gonna try that. I mean, it makes sense to have the heavier of the two loads up front. Do I need to put some fuel in this? I'm getting low. 2,000 liter tank. There's still 1649 in it. Oh my god. That's heavy. Didn't intend for this to turn into like a whole episode. It was, you know, meant to be just a little review about this particular vehicle, but I don't know if you can hear that. Somebody fired up Something with a loud motor outside. Attach trailer. And then spin the camera around. See, it's silly to have your heavier load on the ass and your lighter load in front. But I've just got, you know, that limitation with this being a Scout trailer. And if I try to put it in the rear, it's going to dig into the mud. I don't know if I could pull the cable in tight enough to the ass end of that fuel trailer to keep that it would lift. That would lift that jack up out of the mud. You know, the tension of the cable. See, that thing won't pull in any closer, even if what if I reverse up to it? Pull it in tight as I can. Okay. I had it trailing pretty far behind before. Now it's right up there. I saw the tongue bump into the trailer. You know, maybe there is the chance, I'm not going to take the time to try it, but there is the chance that the hitch point on the trailer, or the winch point on the trailer, might lift the tongue of the Scout flatbed enough to keep it from digging into the mud. It's all still hooked up. It's just running out of power on the hill, I think. There we go. Back up a little and start over. You don't even have to go to low gear. I might have to here. Yeah, I think here is going to be a low gear thing. High plus. Nope. Regular straight low. Got her moving. Fucking A, man. You know, this is the kind of weight a semi would pull. This thing would be so versatile if you were doing a campaign, doing contracts and tasks. You could run concrete slabs, steel beams, cement, gas, service parts, you know, anything that'll fit on a 2-spot trailer. This trailer right here, this Scout trailer, I mean, look, it's got two brick on it. So why couldn't you put 2 spots of anything else? And this thing's got the power to get it there. pulling the weight of the bricks and what, like, I know it's a 1400 liter fuel tank, but what was it, down to like 1100 liters or something? Man, it's still upright. That could have gone a little hairy if I hadn't turned back to the left just at the right moment. This thing is still trucking along. I do have the Caterpillar 345C rims on it for a little color. Green paint job with yellow rims. Gee, what else has a green body with yellow rims? Maybe a John Deere tractor? I don't anymore. I used to own, when I lived in Minnesota, I owned a 1949 Model B row crop tractor, farm tractor. Had to sell it when we moved to Texas. Pissed me off. I didn't want to sell it. I initially kept it in the pole barn up there in Minnesota, intending to pay someone to haul it down here, and that didn't work out, so I ended up having no choice but to sell it. It was my hobby tractor. I had 6 acres with a house and a pole barn, and I had 400 feet of driveway besides about, I don't know, a half-acre parking area at the bottom. And it was a sloped driveway, so it would get gravel. It was gravel, so it would get, in the summer with the heavy storms, the runoff from the street and the hillside would all come down the driveway and rut it out. Oh, I wanna take a picture with the moon and take a look at what that trailer's doing. So far it's coming through the mud, but every once in a while you can see that the trailer with the bricks, you can see it kind of shudder, like the fuel trailer's trying, like right there, like the fuel trailer is trying to tip it over. I mean, this is the worst way you could haul a load. With a really heavy trailer behind a lighter trailer on a tow strap off of one corner, not even the middle. Here's the garage. Yippee! We're gonna make it, boys and girls. Look at hauling all this shit. 3.7, 4.0 liters per minute. Look, down to 2.3 now that I'm on the asphalt. 1.9 pulling all this weight. Man, if you don't have one of these, you gotta get one. I won't say it surpasses the M134, but it's dang close. And it does have a trailer hitch, where the M134 does not. I could see you using this for a lot of scouting and a lot of those small tasks where you only run 1 or 2 units of something somewhere. Now, I know it's going to remove the cargo, but it's $3,400 in the bank. Pull this thing up here. Or not. Oh, it's still in low. That's why it was going so slow. I forgot. God, I'm so stupid. I forgot I had it in low. That's why it was. That's why it wouldn't pick up any more speed. You know what? That's all right. Slow and steady, we got here. Handbrake. Look at that. Get the right. Whoops. Push the right button. Ah, man, oh man, oh man. Get the right view, hook it up the first time. I've still got another Scout flatbed out there somewhere. I've got a lot of trailers on this map. A lot of trailers. $6,000 back. For that trailer. Alright. Well, that's almost 45 minutes on this thing. Did a little running around with nothing on it. Pulled both those trailers back. I think pretty frickin' outstanding. Really good mod. Highly recommend it. Alright. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again sometime.